who Bernie Sanders is choosing for foreign policy advice is highly disturbing. Feeling the burn seems to be the flavor of the month for America, certainly for the progressive socialist left. However, just how much do they really know about the independent Democratic Socialist senator from Vermont? First of all, I find it rather interesting, actually hilarious, that the current hot potato in the Democrat Party is actually not a registered Democrat. Senator Sanders is a registered independent who caucuses with the Democrats in the U.S. Senate. I just have to ask, how is it that he's running to be the Democrat Party nominee for president? And if you, on the socialist left, don't understand, the Democrat Party has a little elitist thing called super delegates. You have to ask a Democrat who they are, and regardless of what's happened in Iowa and New Hampshire, Hillary Clinton has some 350 of these super delegates as opposed to Sanders having only 5 to 10. Folks, she's losing and winning at the same time. However, the Washington Free Beacon has some interesting insights into Senator Sanders' team. Democratic presidential contender Bernie Sanders has tapped several critics of Israel to advise him on foreign policy, including one who has compared Israelis to Nazis and accused them of waging a Holocaust. Sanders, who was Jewish and had family members slaughtered during the Holocaust, recently disclosed that his top foreign policy advisors include J Street, a dovish Middle East advocacy group that backs some of Congress' most vocal critics of Israel, former Assistant Secretary of Defense Larry Korb, and James Zogby, an Israel detractor who heads the Arab American Institute. The inclusion of these advisors in the Sanders campaign, which has already come under fire for ignoring prominent Jewish American political organizations, has prompted speculation from some that the presidential hopeful will pursue anti-Israel foreign policy priorities. Bernie seems to care very little about foreign policy, and so his views are shaped inordinately by advisors, says Noah Polak, executive director of the Emergency Committee for Israel, an advocacy organization. And now we know who those advisors are. Two of them, Zogby and J Street, are leading anti-Israel apologists for terrorism. By his association with these extremist groups, Bernie fails the commander-in-chief test. Then again, no big deal, right? After all, the biggest progressive socialist supporter of the new Democrat far left is a fellow named George Soros, and he has a very interesting past when it comes to portrayal of his Jewish brethren. Looks like the Democrat Party hasn't just gone socialist, but also full-bore anti-Semitic. I have to wonder what the Jewish people of Israel are saying. Doggone, they're surviving the Obama administration's love affair with Iran and Islamists, and now this. Don't forget that Obama dispatched campaign operatives to Israel in an attempt to defeat Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's re-election bid and failed miserably.